What's up, guys? So for you people at home that are doing our carbon sequestration lab, I wanted to post a short video to make sure you know what we're doing. And so basically, we talked about climate change and global warming and how excess CO2 is causing those, a primary cause of those issues in the atmosphere. So the carbon sequestration lab is all about how much carbon dioxide does a plant take out of the atmosphere, which is one of the easiest ways to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So we went outside, we found a pine tree, and we drilled some holes in it, and we did some measurements. And so I posted the measurements on Schoology, and that's what those are there for. And you have this lab sheet, but I was going to kind of walk you through. On page 23 of the lab sheet right here, at the top, you've got like diameter of the tree. So you were given, I either gave you circumference or diameter, and from that you can derive the radius of the tree. It should be somewhere close to 0.255, somewhere in there, meters. And then you were also given the height of the tree, which should have been somewhere around 14.7 meters, okay? So you're gonna use that data and the worksheet I gave you, this formula here, to find the volume of the tree trunk, and then you'll use that you'll multiply 1.2 times that to find the volume of the tree roots. It explains that over here in the reading if you'll look through that. And then you add those together to find the total tree volume. Now, it makes it a little bit simpler to do because it has all of the areas where you map it out right here. And so once you get that total tree volume, then you can use it and the density of the tree material to calculate the actual mass of the tree. And once we get the mass of the tree, then we can determine how much CO2 the tree has taken out of the atmosphere. And so that's what we're working toward here. So you're gonna go through on page 26, you're gonna calculate that data. On page 27, you've got to go through and find the density of the tree core. A tree core is basically like a little sample about the size of a pencil like this we take out of the tree, and we get the mass of it and we get the volume of it. And if you have the mass and the volume, then you can find the density, okay? Now, I think I gave you the dry mass core of the tree was 1.28 grams. The core volume, you find it by using the equation pi r squared times L. And so the length of the tree core was 15.2 centimeters, and the radius of the tree core was 0.2 centimeters. So you'll use that to find the core volume, and then the mass, and then once you use those, you'll divide the mass by the volume to find the density of the tree core. And then you'll use those other calculations here on page 27 to determine basically how much biomass is in the tree, okay? And then at the bottom, we're going to assume that about 30% of the mass of the tree, the dry biomass of the tree, is carbon, which is kind of an average figure for most plants and organisms. And so you'll use that data to figure out how much CO2 is absorbed by that particular tree per year, okay? And if you have any questions, you can email me. Hope y'all are doing well.